Hi, my name is Pippa and I'm a clinical seating specialist for Consola. As we all know, it has been a disruptive year and has changed how we all live and work. Normally, we would like to see clients in person, but social distancing and shielding has reduced our ability to do this. Today, I would like to tell you a little bit about a client we helped back in 2019, where geography forced us to change how we approached assessment and prescription of wheelchair seating. Although this is not exactly the same as the current situation, it helped us prepare for these new challenges we are currently facing. The client was a 15-year-old boy with cerebral palsy who lives abroad. He was beginning to outgrow his existing seating, so his father began looking into alternatives. Due to his age, he needed something that could be grown with him but offer strong postural support and a dynamic back to absorb his extensions. They lived in the UK several years ago and preferred the equipment available here, so contacted Sheena Hardwick from Sherwood Therapy Services to see if she knew of any equipment that would meet his needs. I had worked with Sheena a couple of months earlier to provide the Sharky seating system to a client with similar needs. It was this that made her think of Consola for this client. Sheena and I met the client's father while he was visiting the UK. On this day, we were able to demonstrate the Sharky seating system to him, find out more about the client's requirements with photographs and videos the father had on his phone, go through the options on the prescription form and work out exactly what spec was required. We also taught the father how to take measurements of his son so the correct size was ordered, and explain what adjustments may be needed in future as his son grows. Once the client's father returned home, we were able to have a video call and I was able to talk him through the measurements again. From this, the spec could be finalised and the chair could be ordered. At the Consola factory, the seating was set up to the client's measurements, which is standard procedure at Consola, and was then shipped to the client. Once it arrived, the father sent photos of his son in the chair so I could see the fit of the chair with good quality photos. The live video stream was not always good enough definition to see the small details, so it was beneficial to use multiple forms of media. I could see from the photos that his hips were offset to his right, he was able to tuck his arm inside the right lateral support, and the headrest was set too far back. We were then able to have another video call to check the fit of the chair and advise on any minor adjustments to help support his posture. I was able to use an identical demo chair to show how to make the adjustments live on the video chat. To hold his pelvis in midline, the hip guides needed to be adjusted inwards like this. Once this adjustment had been made, the client was then hoisted back into the chair so the seat depth could be checked accurately with his pelvis positioned centrally. The leg troughs could then be adjusted like this. The lateral supports could be moved in to support his trunk in a midline position and allow his arm to sit outside the support. And the headrest could be moved forwards like this. It helped that the adjustments on the Sharky are so simple, as this made it easy to explain and demonstrate. The father was able to follow the instructions really well, and the client was comfortable and well supported in the chair. Obviously, this may not work in all cases, and it helped that the father was practical and able to make the small adjustments that were required. To summarise, here's the process we went through. In person, we taught the client's father how to take measurements for the wheelchair seating. We discussed the client's needs to work out what specification was needed. We taught the father how to adjust the chair for future growth. Remotely, a video call was held to talk the father through the measurements required. The chair was then ordered to the correct spec and based on the measurements provided. The chair was then set up in the workshop to the exact measurements and sent to the client. The father sent photos of the client in the new chair. We had another video call to advise what minor adjustments needed to be made based on the photos. Using an identical demo chair, the adjustments could be demonstrated live. Hopefully, these ideas will help reduce the impact of not being able to see people who are shielding, so they are still able to get the equipment they need with minimal contact. Also, there may be some benefit in meeting with parents or carers so the patient does not have to be seen directly. Even by using part of this process, it may be possible to reduce the total number of appointments when assessing and prescribing. Thank you for listening, and if you have any questions, please let me know during the live question and answer session at the end. Alternatively, if you are not watching live, please find my contact details at the bottom of the screen.